of companies. As we speak right now, what is the status of the liquidation first before we even come to the funds being made available to those other companies that are supposed to do the payments?
There are three categories of businesses that have had to do with liquidation.
Yeah.
The microfinance companies didn't come under the ambit of the Registrar General Department.
Okay.
That was under the receivers, and that was PwC. It was the microcredit company, about 39 of them. About 80% have been settled. And about 20%, you can't find some of the directors, you can't get financial statements. So that is not too good. That's for the microcredit. But they've been settled. About 80% settled. The Bank of Ghana was able to make funds for us to pay the creditors. Now you come to the fund management companies. That was under Securities Exchange Commission. Initially it was 53 and it was reduced to 47. Of the 47, we have currently gotten orders, liquidation orders for 43. 43. By that, we have held creditor and class meetings for these 43. Once we're able to hold that, all those investors who chose the bailout option went for that. What that is, government provided a bailout option. I'm sure you know that, yes, where funds were made available to pay investors. So of that group, about 80% who chose the bailout option, I'm talking about 100,000 investors, about 80% have been paid. And we're talking about 3.6 billion Ghana cedis has been disbursed to these people. There were two tiers in this kind of financial arrangement. Tier 1 was purely cash, where if your investment is under 70,000, you get everything. If it's above 70,000 and your investment is, say you take 20% of your investment and it's more than 70,000 cash, we give you that higher figure. And then all pensioners got their money. All financial houses got half, 50% of their funds. And every other person fell, and schools and religious-based organizations all got their money. But every other person got the first tier 1 cash and then tier 2 bonds. And I might say that all those who were liquidated initially about a year ago, they are getting the first anniversary of 20% of their funds this month.
That is for the second tier. I mean, those that has part of their funds being invested.
Yes.
That's the time that they are getting a first.
They are now going to access 20% of their investment in bonds in cash.
And that should have been about 30% of the funds, right? Because 70 was paid to them, right?
Yes.
So this November, they can start accessing.
They can start accessing, but the notices will come out from GCB Capital on how they can access at least 20. Those who want to liquidate it, it's not compulsory. Because you see, think about it, the whole idea was these were funds that were invested for investment purposes. I mean, if you're going on pension, maybe in 3 or 4 years' time, you like to have some investment to see it through. So it's not always good to go and disinvest. Because this is a good instrument that government has put together. So let the money remain there and grow. But if you really, really need your money, at least you can disinvest 20% of that. So this is what it means is that we have about 4 companies outstanding that we have not received liquidation of orders for. And one of the big ones there is the Black Shield.
Why are you so struggling with that one?
There are issues, serious issues. Government has even partially paid the investors of
more
Black
of a
Shield
pre-finance
50,000 cedis.
For each of them.
For some have been paid off completely, but most are still, suffering. They need their investment, but we cannot pay anything until we get a liquidation order. And it is still in court. It's still going through the court process.
So that 50,000 was just an initial
just to ameliorate their pain.